welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hey, hi, hello, my name is Lauren. Today, you guys, we are talking about the holiday season and how to prepare as an Etsy seller and small business. Because guys, this is the best time of year to be selling, and for most people, this is going to be your highest earning months of the year. It's all good vibes around here, and I'm sending all the good vibes to you guys so that you all have some amazing sales this quarter. And y'all, we gotta talk about some stuff to get us ready. We need to start preparing now and start thinking about it, because yes, it is September, which means we are already in the holiday season prime time, guys. We are rolling into it, and October 1st will be here before we know it, and then that is when the wheels really start rolling and things are gonna start picking up. We're gonna get sales, we're gonna start being speedy, and we need to prepare for that. So let's talk about it. Number one, we need to prepare. Okay, let's not go into this thinking that it's going to be like all of our other months this year, because it's not. So if this is your first holiday month, ooh, we need to prepare. We always prepare for quarter four because it is the busiest time of the month, y'all. Or not the month, the year. So we always have to prepare. So how are we going to prepare this year? Number one, we are buying extra packing supplies. Always, because that stuff is going to start going out of stock. People are going to run out of it. They're not going to be able to ship it, and shipping times are going to slow down. So always have backup supplies. Do not let yourself run out and then order more. Try and stock up on your packaging supplies or any kind of supplies that you use to make your items that might go out of stock because of people trying to do crafts or projects or increase in sales too. The second way we're going to prepare is by increasing our inventory. So for example, we have a t-shirt business, right? We sell a lot of t-shirts and sweatshirts back here, and as you can see, these are some of our shelves where we keep a bunch of our blanks, right? They're looking a little sparse right now, and for us, something that we would want to do is going ahead and stocking up on those things as our inventory so that they are ready to go, and we're not worried about the delay in shipping. We're not worried about having to run out of them or our actual suppliers running out, right? We're going to go ahead and have our supplies ready to go. Same for a lot of our items over here on this shelf. We sell a lot of like small items as well that are already made. Those items we need to be ordering in a bigger bulk, and we need to have more of our inventory, especially for our best sellers, so that we are prepared when that increase in sales start to come along. And then the third way we are going to prep is actually by creating and launching some new products for the holiday season. And who doesn't love that? The holiday season is a really great time to launch new products or have a big launch. If you haven't had one the rest of this year, this is a fantastic time too. And I would highly recommend having like a fun fall launch, and then also maybe like a Christmas sort of themed launch. Two really great times that you could be creating new products and putting them out there. Now that we kind of have our prepping down and we know what we need to prepare ahead of time, the second thing that we need to do is to go ahead and do some research. We are going to be looking at other sellers and shops and finding best sellers, items that have done really well, maybe even going back far enough to see what items did really well last year, even research in your own shop to see what brought in most sales last year if you've been doing this for a year, and those types of things. We want to research before we go into the holiday season, because again, it's going to kind of piggyback off that point of we want to launch new listings and have new listings, or be able to prepare ourselves for the ones we know are going to already do well. So being able to go in, do research, find things that are going to sell well, find things that people are interested in already, and be able to launch those ahead of the holiday season could mean a lot more sales for us, and we always want that. I personally love using the software called Sales Samurai. They are great for Etsy SEO. They can be integrated with your shop. They actually have a feature where you can literally go and type keywords in, and you can see what some of those top sellers are for those keywords, and you can see how many sales people have had at this, and really get a gist for what items are doing really well and what shops are doing well, and kind of try and recreate similar things or things that people might be wanting that kind of have that style, and use it as inspiration to do it for yourself, which is really awesome. So if you guys want to go and check out Sales Samurai, I do have a discount code. I'll link it up here for you as well as down below. I think you get 10% off, which is awesome. Number three, we are going to launch our holiday items now. There is no better time to launch Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving items than right now. It's almost a little too late for Halloween and fall, but you can still do it. Don't not do it. Just go ahead and put them out like literally today after you watch this video, right? We need to be putting out those holiday items now, because anytime you want something to do well during a particular season when people are looking for it, you need to be putting it on your shop probably 3 months in advance, which is what I always recommend, because it gives Etsy time to put your items into the algorithm. It gives it time so that it understands who to put it in front of. And then when it comes the right time to start purchasing, you turn the ads on for that puppy, and then it is going to go whoop, and it's gonna have really big sales, and you're gonna be making a lot of money, and your little shoppers are gonna be happy as can be. So make sure you are launching your products early enough on in the season so that they have time to get picked up in the algorithm so that more people can find them. You may notice this happens because if you have had a shop for more than a year and you uploaded something from like last Christmas, you may already start seeing traffic on that now because it's had like a whole year to be in the Etsy algorithm and get noticed. That's what we're gonna do, people. Fourth, we're gonna create a social media strategy, because if you're not using social media, you're missing out on sales, first off. But I do understand some people don't like social media, so if you're not into the social media game, you may wanna go and check out and watch this video up here. It's all about how to still grow without social media. But besides the point, we should all be trying to do social media unless you literally do not have the time for it, because social media is a fantastic strategy to drive traffic to your shop. So we need to come up with a strategy for how we're going to leverage that social media strategy and bring us more sales for the holiday season. What I always recommend is that on your social media platforms, you are consistent and you're posting daily. So for you, if you are posting on Instagram, if you're posting on TikTok, maybe Pinterest also, right? All three of those you should be uploading to daily. And I think that is going to be one of the best ways you can grow not only your social media platforms, but drive more sales. There's gonna be a lot more shoppers out there. They're gonna be looking for specific things. Make sure you are creating content on your social media platforms that is geared towards your customers, not small business owners. A lot of people get kind of caught up on that, and I know it can be really, really hard to not do that. Sometimes it's okay. So like, don't get me wrong, like you don't have to completely stop that, right? Because small business owners are still consumers at some point. But if you're a t-shirt shop and all of your followers are also other t-shirt shops, we might have an issue, right? We need to figure out how to create content for people that we want to buy our items, not necessarily content for people who are trying to make the same items. That means trying to figure out a strategy of what to post that's going to drive your customers to your shop and make you money. Don't put in all that hard work on social media just for it to flop because the only people that watch your videos are other businesses. That is very important to note. The fifth thing we're gonna do is we're gonna increase our ad spend. Now, I do not recommend doing this until your SEO is on par, and we'll touch on that in a minute. But you need to go ahead and increase your ad spend. So if you have not been using ads all year long on Etsy, I highly recommend using ads during the holiday season time. You're probably gonna get the most return on your money during this time anyways, and people are going to be more inclined to actually purchase when they click on an ad during this time because they know that they need a gift or something for someone else, right? So it's really good time to test out Etsy ads. Maybe start with $5, work your way up to $10. You can test going up further than that. I don't necessarily recommend that. I think a lot of people have success kind of around the $5 to $10 range, and it's a little less risky. But if you wanna, I don't know, if you wanna wing it and really give it a shot, and you think that your ads are doing really well, and you can see that they're bringing you in at least double the profit of what you're spending, sure, why not? Go ahead and bump up your ads, see if it works. If they don't, bump it back down. You can always move back and forth, right? It always works that way. Increasing your ads is a great way to bring in additional traffic and make more sales. Which brings us to point 6. A minute ago, I talked about making sure you had good SEO before you started to run those ads. This is also crucial. This is a great time to update old listings, update your SEO for products that maybe haven't been selling that well this year, and trying to reduplicate listings and add different photos, see what does well, add new videos, and go in again, update titles, tags, your description, all that kind of stuff, and just duplicate your listings and increase the number of listings you have so that you can work on that SEO and continue to grow your shop and build it, because whenever you are able to really update those old listings and get some of those not as good selling ones to start making more sales, that's when it's going to be very beneficial for you during the holiday season. So don't let those little listings just fall into the bat. Update them, get them new SEO, maybe update the photos, maybe make a copy of that listing and try something different to kind of see which one works the best. This is a really great time to do that because, again, if you can really nail down your SEO on a lot of your listings, you're going to make more sales. And Tip number 7, during the holiday season, you are going to see a big increase in your sales compared to any other time of year. What you should do realistically is take some of that additional income and set it aside, because once you have that little buffer, you're going to be able to take from that throughout the next year whenever you might have a lower selling month, or maybe you have a bigger project or thing that you want to invest in for your business. That little chunk of change is going to be nice and set aside so that you can then use it to kind of help fund yourself or pay yourself over the next year. Because yes, you are probably going to see a dip in sales when it comes to time in January, okay? This is normal, right? You're not going to be making really great sales all through November and December and then also keep them up in January and February, most likely, right? You're probably going to see that dip back down for your sales. So a great way to kind of cover yourself and make yourself, you know, feel a little bit better is by taking some of that extra profit and just setting it aside and then being able to use it through those next months to kind of help supplement things and make it a little easier and honestly not feel that stressed out. Question of the day for you guys. What are you selling in your shop? Make sure you leave it down below in the comment section. Even leave a link to your shop. I always love checking out y'all's shops and even purchasing from you sometimes. So I'm always looking for new cute ones. So let me know it down below. What are you selling? And leave us a link to your shop. Right here on the screen for you guys, I'm going to link another video I think you'll find helpful, as well as an entire playlist full of other Etsy related tips and tricks so you guys can go and check out after this. And down here, you're gonna find my subscribe button so you guys can stick around for more videos. And without further ado, guys, that brings us to the end. I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.